and quickly risen to become one of the most valuable new nutritional supplements on the market. And this is due to all the research which continues to churn out lots of data showing that cumin has tremendous health promoting abilities.
And I want to read something from a publication that when I first read it totally blew my mind, and then I want to comment on it a little bit. At this writing, Medline contains 193 articles on turmeric and curcuminoids. Of interest are 16 articles on these compounds as antioxidants, 34 reports on their role against cancer, 23 on their mechanism in reducing inflammation, 5 scientific articles on their potential to reduce heart disease, and 3 studies on slowing the progression of HIV infection to clinical AIDS. Now, I don't know of anything else on the market that is covering that much ground. That's just amazing to me, that curcumin could affect so many different properties in the body. I mean, that's something that should be like on the cover of Time and on your evening news. There should be like a public announcement on television telling you about the benefits of curcumin.
Turmeric, a spice that can be found in many curries, is showing promise in the prevention of diabetes. Researchers have found that mice that were fed turmeric were less susceptible to developing type 2 diabetes and also showed reduced inflammation in fat tissue and liver compared to untreated mice. Turmeric is also being studied as a potential treatment for pancreatic cancer, colorectal cancer, and Alzheimer's.
Every lady out there would be interested to know about breast cancer. Take 1 million women in America. 660 out of 1 million will get breast cancer, and 160 will not survive. But in India, only 79 out of 1 million get it, and there's 41 deaths compared to 160. And then when you look at prostate cancer, the statistics for men are about as dramatic. There are 30 pathways to cancer, inflammatory pathways. He says turmeric is able to stop and inhibit all 30 pathways.
All of them.
I said, how does it do it? He said, well, primarily, turmeric shuts off cancer switches. It shuts down nuclear factor kappa B and STAT3. Those are the 2 main sources of inflammation that lead to cancer.
We live in a culture of inflammation. You know, we have arthritis and bursitis and colitis and tendonitis. Itis means inflammation, so these are all inflammatory conditions. So we could probably talk a little bit about the root cause of some of those inflammatory problems, and it probably comes down to diet and lifestyle, lack of proper foods, and especially eating inflammatory foods, and also lack of exercise. But as far as something that could really be a nice supplement to talking about the proper diet and exercise for an anti-inflammatory protocol, it would definitely be curcumin.
In arthritis, it's great. You see, it's also a COX-2 inhibitor. And for arthritis, it's fantastic. In doing my research, I find out that the pharmaceutical companies, there's your big pharma, has been trying to get the FDA to change the classification for decades on turmeric so they could call it a drug, and then they could manufacture it and sell it to us as a drug. And lo and behold, the FDA, give one to the FDA, they turned them down. They said it's a spice, it's been a spice for 4,000 or whatever years, and it's got a history, and we're not going to change the classification. If they could have gotten it, I'm sure by now they would be touting it as the biggest potential cure for cancer in all the different cancers, brain cancers, everything.